Still recording, still recording. All right, y'all. I want to take this little time out to make this quick video. A lot of times people had a misunderstanding of the Proverbs. I think it's 9:10. I don't know exactly which chapter it is, but it's a verse in Proverbs that say that the fear of Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right, and people have this misunderstanding that the Bible is stating that you are supposed to fear God. And I've been trying to hit it home through this concept of mistranslation, meaning that a lot of us have been fooled, a lot of us have been duped, a lot of us have been programmed, and a lot of us have been bamboozled through translation. All right, and since I've been looking into this stuff, I started to feel like the translations have been mistranslated on purpose. All right, so to cut a long story short, what I found out is that this verse states that fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, but the secret is, or I'm not sure if you can actually call this a secret, right? But the secret is that the Bible is not saying that fear God is the beginning of wisdom, because the Bible doesn't use the word fear. The Bible uses, right? The Bible uses, because this is in the Old Testament, the Bible uses the word yara, which means in awe. So to be enamored, or to be mesmerized, all right, to be mesmerized, or to be amazed, you know, to be in awe, to be amazed. It's like to be dumbfounded. It's like to be hypnotized. Basically saying keep your mind on God. You know what I mean? It's like it's a word that's hard to describe with one word, all right, but to be in awe is to be almost like in love, to be in love with God, to be amazed by God, to be obsessed with God, not to fear God. It's not fear. It's to be in awe. It's to be amazed. It's to be mesmerized. It's to be hypnotized. It's to be in tune with, to be in awe. Okay, it's like to be amazed. It's like you can't even have the words to describe to be in awe. You can't have the words to describe it. All right, so it never stated to fear God. It stated that to be in awe by God, to be amazed by God, all right, and to send praises up, and I'm paraphrasing now, to send praises and prayers and worship, all right, so your days will be long. This verse is telling you how to live forever. It's giving you the key, basically, to life. It's giving you the key to eternal life. So this Proverbs, I believe it's 9:10. This Proverbs verse is giving you the key to eternal life, which is to be in awe by God, to be amazed, to be in amazement of God, right? And to worship, and to praise, and to worship. And that's the key to eternal life. So it's not to fear God, all right? So a lot of times, you know, when the flip switch, we get conscious, you know, our rational mind starts working and doing this job, we start to say, hey, something is wrong here, okay? But when we say something is wrong here, that's when the investigation is supposed to take place, and not to, for lack of better words, throw the baby out with the bathwater, because a lot of times that's what happened. Oh, this don't make sense. It's kaputs. You know what I mean? No, that's not the vibe. That's when you are supposed to do some investigations and say, okay, what's really going on here? Okay, what's really going on here? And that's what I found. All right, and so I'm finding that, and what I'm finding, that a lot of people are trying to make this thing be so lower level, and it's really not a lower level. What I found is that these holy books are saying a lot of the same things that we are naturally saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think these books was written by very high spiritual people who had a very profound in touch with the spiritual nature of man. You know what I mean? And so a lot of us still have that to this day. You know what I mean? So I hope I hit that home. You know, I hope you guys understand when I say and talk about the mistranslations. You know, I hope that, you know, the thought process is really being taken, you know what I'm saying, at least in consideration. So it's not the fear of God, it's to be in awe of God. It's yira, if I'm not mistaken, the word or how to pronounce it, or yira. It's to be in awe. Okay, it's the beginning of wisdom. To be in awe of God, to be enamored by God, to be amazed by God is the beginning of wisdom. And it's the key to eternal life. Why? Because they say sending up praises and worship and praying is to make your days long. Keep your mind on God. All right, that's it, y'all. I'm a shut it down. But yeah, that's it, man. Be easy.